paint! This drawing was supposed to be uploaded before my fresh graduate one, but I decided to postpone it because the contest that I'm hosting on DeviantArt got extended. This contest that I'm referring to is about predicting/theorizing my comic, Yellow, which these characters that I'm drawing on this video are from. If you are interested in taking part in the said contest, the link will be in the description below. Because the idea of the said contest is to predict what will happen in the comic after chapter 1, I won't be going too much into the depth about the comic plot. Instead, I shall introduce these characters that I'm drawing. Normally I would go from left to right, but this time we will be starting from the right. The pinkish rose-colored cat is Sabrina, a she-cat who got an eye for fashion. She has a very loud personality and isn't afraid to be direct with her feedback or comments, which sometimes might be taken as an offense if someone doesn't know her very well. She was introduced in chapter 1 briefly, so as the comic progresses forward, you will be seeing her around more often. Next up is Tulip, one of the main characters of this comic, who is the most significant out of the 4. What I mean with that is while all these 4 characters could be considered as main characters of the comic, Tulip is the most important one out of the 4, as the comic more so focuses on her perspective what went down between her and Jake. Tulip is almost like Sabrina, yet with a little bit more chill and a serious attitude. She may appear soft, but due to her past experiences, she has honed and thus got a much sharper tongue to use. She isn't afraid of speaking her mind either, but she prefers to be reasonable and think carefully before responding to anything. This trait makes her more balanced compared to Sabrina. However, when Tulip loses her temper, then that will be an inexperience. For the 3rd character, we got Michael, one of the few white and black characters that I got among my OCs. Michael is diplomatic, quite a charmer, and pretty smart even if he doesn't let it show. Just like Sabrina, he was introduced in chapter 1, but got twice, if not 3 times more screen time than her. And then on the left, we got Jake, the brown tabby Tom, who has been already compared to both Ashfur and Tiger Star. Oh boy, I hate to break it to you all, Warrior fans. He may seem crazy like Ashfur, yet he is nothing like him. Same goes to Tiger Star. There is nothing else common with him and the big bad leader from the forest, other than being a brown tabby. Jake is an insecure jerk, whose intentions in the comic are currently unclear. He is the antagonist out of the main cast, and some may sympathize with him, but in the end, you shall see. It's very hard to tell about this character without spoiling anything, so I let the prology and chapter 1 to speak for themselves if you are going to read through the comic. So, that's our cast for my comic Yellow. The contest that I mentioned at the start of the video can still be found linked in the description. Even if you don't have a DeviantArt, you can still join the contest as long as you have a way to send your entry, whether it be through an email or a speed paint onto your YouTube. I'll leave that up to you. The deadline for the contest is 30th of June, so you got roughly 2 weeks left to work on your entry. Maybe next time, if I make a speed paint out of these 4 characters, I can tell a lot more about the plot and the comic. If you have read the comic, feel free to comment below who's your favorite character so far and why. If you want to read the comic, it will be linked below the contest journal. I hope you will enjoy this one, and I shall see you all in the next video.
feel so bright, I feel so gifted, I feel so high, I feel so lifted. By my side is where you're sitting, in my life is where you fit in, I never thought that I would get this far. I wanna drive around in the nice cars, I wanna forget about my scars and just have a good night. I smoke something down, I drink something down. I'm feeling it now, I'm feeling it now. I could say it out loud. When I see you, my heart goes whoa. See you, my heart goes down, 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 down. Say it out loud. Down, 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 down. I could say it out loud. I feel so bright, I feel so gifted, I feel so high, I feel so lifted. By my side is where you're sitting, in my life is where you fit in. I feel so bright, I feel so gifted, I feel so high, I feel so lifted. By my side is where you're sitting, in my life is where you fit in, I never thought that I would get this far. I wanna drive around in the nice cars, I wanna forget about my scars and just have a good night. I smoke something down, I drink something down. I'm feeling it now, I'm feeling it now. I could say it out loud. When I see you, my heart goes down, 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 down. I could say it out loud. Down, 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 down. Say it out loud. Down, 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 down. Say it out loud. I could say it out loud.